Will miss the entire 22-23 season with a Liz Frank injury to his right foot. The number 2 pick in the draft suffered the injury in a Pro-Am game in Seattle on Saturday. We just spoke about this. It's just sucks. And we keep saying to ban injuries, and nobody listens. And this one is no joke. Liz Frank injuries can be very, very, very damaging long-term to the careers of certain players, especially bigs as well. And that is just absolute. Listen, it's not like Oklahoma City was making the playoffs this year. I get that.
I thought they could have been a surprise team, by the way. I mean, that would have been a stretch.
I don't disagree.
It's also important to have your rookie big develop in their rookie year.
And
absolutely it is.
Also, is this going to be the end of Pro-Ams?
Yep. I mean, I don't know, dude.
For like guys that have possible injury risk.
Well, but that's the thing. How do you go, oh, okay, well, you can play, but you can't play.
Right.
Well, you're because you're brittle. I'm sure athletes love hearing that.
I mean, but this is more organized, but it's famous down in LA. Like it used to, like all those guys go out and like they're playing.
Yeah. The Drew League.
Yeah. That, or even just like serious pickup that's involving NBA players and high-level college guys. Like that's always going to happen.
Here's my thing. And I've always
like Klay Thompson got hurt in that.
I have 100% always had an issue with this. I've always had an issue with this. I'm an NBA owner. You're playing for me. Okay. You don't get to play anywhere else. You don't get to play in the Olympics.
How do I get better?
You can train with our trainers. As a matter of fact, we will pay for a trainer to go to you. We will pay for a team-approved train. You want to use your guys? They just got to be licensed and, real and professional and all that. And we'll pay them.
I mean, he wasn't being reckless.
Doesn't matter. We've seen this too many times.
So any practice on your watch, it's okay?
On an NBA team sanctioned practice, yes. I am paying you money.
I hate to agree with him, but he's right.
I understand
There's no way they'll agree to that.
Then you know what? Cool. Then the next session, okay, if I'm an NBA owner, I swear to God, this is what I do. All right, cool. If you want to play, you play. And if you get injured, it's still screwing me. But at the very least, you forfeit your contract until you're healthy. Oh, you want to play in the Pro-Am? That's fine. You want to play in the Olympics? You want to play in the Drew League? You want to raise money for hungry children by playing in this game? Make a donation. Because if you go out there and you play and you jack your knee up, I'm not paying you. I'm not paying you $10, $15, $20, $2 million because you wanted to play in the Drew League and you came down on your ankle wrong. You already screwed up my plans. I'm not paying you on top of that for something I got nothing out of. It is a business. It's a business.
Yeah.
I've never understood it. I don't want you in the Olympics. I get country. I get it. You're a professional now. Sorry. You're a professional or sign the way. You want to play in the Olympics that bad? I respect that, especially there's a lot of countries. It's extremely important. You've got to play. You go back home and you get booed. I get it. Cool. Awesome. Here's this waiver I need you to sign. And if you get hurt, I will start paying you. Yeah, we'll obviously pay for your medical and we'll help you with the but you're not getting paid your salary or your salary is getting reduced to the minimum. Well, come up with something until you're back.
Then I'm that high level. I'm not playing for you.
No, I'm saying in the NBA.
There's no way they're going to make that league wide. No way.
Couple more of these happens, and I guarantee you it'll be a conversation.
I just don't understand how the difference is from anybody in practice. Like, it could happen anywhere, anytime.
It can.
That could have been in summer league, sanctioned by the league.
Sure.
So now we're not going to send Chet Holmgren or other rookies to Vegas or to.
I think that's a team decision. If the team clears it, no problem. Then it's on. Then it's a partnership. Team wants you to go summer league for year 1, year 2. That is a sanctioned event with all professionals and by the way, because you can still get hurt. Of course you can.
But you don't think the team was cool or sanctioned him to go play? You think he was just doing that?
I think it definitely wasn't against their rules, or he wouldn't. I don't think he was going out breaking rules, obviously. But the thing is, I think you're going to see some teams now step in and say, "Yeah, we can't." There are other clauses.
I was just going to say, there's, can't ride a motorcycle, stuff like that.
That's reckless, though. This is playing the sport that you were paid to play. That could be game 1, game 82 in the driveway with your son.
Yeah, but also I feel like playing against amateurs in a high school gym that has floor problems is kind of reckless too.
Well, and that's the thing. They have no control over the floors. There's no standards.
That's the problem.
They're playing against professionals. Well, no, I'm with you.
Pro and amateurs though too.
Right. But even if they were playing on great floors, because your point is well taken. But I want to go the whole other way. They're playing in NBA arenas with 100% professional. Okay, fine. It's got to be team approved. If it's not team approved, I'm paying. You're not help. Everything you do work-wise should be to help my team because I'm the one paying you millions of dollars. I'm sorry. If you don't want those restrictions.
Yeah. And I'm guessing this might get, but I guess this was team approved.
I 100% am sure it is. Or at the very least, if they didn't go out and say specifically, we approve you to do this, I think it's more like there was nothing saying he couldn't do this.
Right.
And I'm not saying that Chet Holmgren will be the trigger on this one, but you're going to make it a lot easier for players too. For example, and I have no idea how Chet Holmgren thought, but I do know this. I'll just bet you there's been occasions where maybe a player didn't want to play in this guy's Pro-Am, didn't want to go to this charity event, maybe it was just laziness, or not laziness, but I'm just saying maybe it was just off season and wanted to chill. Maybe it was they didn't want to risk injury, whatever it is. For some reason or another, I guarantee you throughout NBA history, especially recently, there have been events that players didn't want to play in. But it's my buddy. It's my teammate of 6 years. We're raising money for this. Amazing. Sure. Okay, I'll go play. This also, in some aspects, there might be some players that actually support this silently because now they can just, I can't. I wish, I wish I could. It would be like if I signed a contract and in there I was barred from attending any wedding. Because when I get invited, Jason, I want to, oh my God, I want to go. Yeah. I can't. I'll get you a present.
Yeah.
And then, you make a donation. It really bothers me. And Jason, who is to say that he doesn't play in this league and the crossover, the Jamal Crawford thing, and who's to say that preseason game 2 or 3 he doesn't do this? Of course he does. But
the whole thing is it's awful.
But it's when it's something like that I'm just betting it really does bother ownership. Coaches, GMs, and I know it's not cool ever to side with them. It's never cool. It's always, and generally, I think we do side with players on stuff, but in this case, I don't know.
Well, and again, way too early to speculate on what this is going to do to his career, but this isn't a good start by any means. In one sense, imagine if he chose to go back to Gonzaga.
Oh, God.
And this was same. He could have been playing in this or something equivalent to this before his second season. Where, he could have been number 1, number 2, number 3 pick. And next year, he'll definitely be number 1. And he gets hurt before that season. Oh, man. So, I mean, here's where the guaranteed money comes in. I hope this is just hey, we're going on the side of caution. We're going to shut him down for the year. We're going to have him right for next year. But that's just terrible news.
Yeah, it really is. And you're right. If this had happened at Gonzaga,
life-changing.
Yeah, I don't even know where he'd go.
Yeah. Now some may go, I'm going to, but yeah, I don't know.
I think at absolute best, he's kind of a Michael Porter Jr. when he can't, what did Porter Jr. go? 5, 6, 7?
No, he ended up dropping to like 12.
Oh, did he drop that?
Yeah. But
that's what I think he's looking at best.
You'd have to get, that's where the doctors become the most important evaluators on his game.
Yeah. And yes. And by the way, these injuries are generally football related injuries.
Is there any basketball ones recently?
I'm looking and I'm sure there are. I can't find them. I've got some football guys, Julio Jones in 2013. But his next 2 seasons were career bests. Brian Westbrook, his next 2 seasons were career bests. Le'Veon Bell in 2013. The following 2 seasons, he rushed for 1,361 yards and 854 yards, and then it was all really downhill there. Maurice Jones-Drew. Everyone always forgets it. Maurice Jones-Drew.
MJD.
Yeah.
Also, everyone you're describing is not a 7-foot stick.
Correct.
True.
Santonio Holmes, Maurice Jones-Drew, Cedric Benson, Ronnie Brown, Darren McFadden in 2011 was never the same. Teddy Ginn Jr. out of Ohio State, getting drafted 9th overall. Yeah. So generally a football injury, but not great. So bad news for Oklahoma City. Bad news for Thunder fans, and really, obviously bad news for Chet Holmgren. Bad news for NBA fans. I really wanted to see him play.
Absolutely.
He was one of those guys that, at least in the beginning, I would have tuned in for. I would have 100% tuned. Hey, let's get. I did in summer league. I just want to see. He's such a unicorn looking dude.
That's it. It's a unique skill set where he could move, he could pass, block shots. I mean, man, there's a lot of good things there.
We will take a break. We had.